Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Alaska Woodyard. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jill.
Today we're going to do a review, part 2, on our log dog trailer on this beautiful sunny afternoon. Stay with us. Well, good afternoon, everyone. So this is our log dog trailer. It is made by Nichols, and they are out of Wilton, Maine. And I believe they're no longer in business. We have tried to contact the phone number with no luck. Even last year, we've had this trailer almost 2 years. We tried to get a hold of them, and I think they're out of business as far as I know. So the loader itself is made in Finland. And it's a model 4166. Sorry for the sun. We done a video this morning and we lost our SD card. So we're doing a retake this afternoon. So the trailer is 15 feet 5.5 inches long, and these are 16 to 17 foot logs, so they just overhang a little. And it has a full rotation grapple. We'll open this up in a minute and start it and show you how it works with an extender boom. It also has removable stakes. See if I can get one of these stakes out here with one hand. So this has a little latch here. You just pull it and turn the latch. Kind of a pin. And they are heavy. So the stakes come out if you want to use it for a flatbed to like haul lumber, and it's really handy to load a super big log you can't pick up over the stakes. It's got its own little hydraulic reservoir. It is powered by a 13 horse Honda, and it's a single stage pump, little electric start Honda GX390. So when you're moving the main boom, you only have one stage. It's kind of slow. Everything else works pretty quickly like an excavator. Just when you pick the main boom, it slows everything down. And this particular model only rotates 270 degrees. So we can reach around from the edge of the trailer almost 19 feet. And it'll reach up to the front of the trailer, almost to the mirrors of the truck. So I can reach right around almost in front and pull a tree back if I need to. Very heavy built. The trailer's rated at 15,500 GVW, and we've hauled around 11,000. We've checked a couple loads and had them weighed. 10,800, 11,000 pounds of wood. About 2.5 full cord of our Alaskan birch. It is tongue heavy. On the tongue, we had to put a heavier hitch on the truck. An 18,000 pound hitch, airbags, heavier springs. It pulls almost harder empty than it does loaded. To get it loaded, it kind of balances it out. See if I can get a quick walk around here out of the sun, which we only have a few days left. As you can see in the background there, King Mountain is just absolutely beautiful. A little bit of snow last night, 31 degrees. Woke up this morning, it's 37 this afternoon here on the 23rd of October. So on the log mutt, a little story on that license plate. When I first started dating Jill, she has a 450 Super Duty flatbed. That's her truck. Been her truck for years. On the back of the keychain one day, I wrote the mutt. And it was about 3 months before she noticed it. And she called me one day while I was at work and said, "What's on the back of my keychain? My truck's not a mutt." So she's the Ford girl and I'm the Chevy guy. So I call her truck the mutt. And then for Christmas one year, she wanted to get me something a little special, so she got me the license plate log mutt for my trailer. That's how that story came about. So this trailer, the cost of these, they make these or were made in Maine. I believe there was a company making a similar trailer in California that we contacted 2 years ago. I don't know if they're still in business. And I believe Log Capital Log Yard, I believe they have a Log Dog brand trailer that he's had up there for years and years. And he bought a new, I believe it was a Camex trailer a year or so ago. We saw one of his videos. They actually done a video on it. Well, I called on this particular trailer, a different brand, nearly 2 years ago in California on a gooseneck. And this particular trailer with a bumper hitch, the way it sets, was $37,500 at the factory, plus another $6,000 to ship it to Alaska. And the gooseneck that I wanted with a tandem dually is a little bit bigger, and the newer ones you can do a 360 rotation and load the truck also. That trailer, with the only option I added onto it was disc brakes, was $64,000. And for Jill and I, being a hobby retired, I did not want to invest that kind of money or have to do that kind of work to justify it. So this fits our needs perfectly. So we purchased this trailer, kind of a barn find in northern New York, up near the Canadian border. And the gentleman that had this takes very good care of his equipment. And it was actually in a pole barn parked, and I knew it was there. I called him one day and asked him if he was interested in selling it, and he thought about it a minute and said, yeah, I haven't used it in 5 years, I might as well sell it. And I didn't even question anything. I said, I'll take it. He says, you better come and look at it. And it's a 2006, so it's 18 years old, but very well kept. Like I said, inside the barn, and we actually, the spare tire there in the back now is an original tire that came with the trailer. And we've since wore a set of tires out. We use this every day. Some days we make 4 trips to town. There's many days we put 200 miles on, and most days near 100 miles a day. So we use this thing. It is the backbone of our business now, and it is actually why we started our business. When Jill and I were hauling wood 3 years ago for our own use, we had a gooseneck trailer behind my pickup, her Ford with a car trailer, hauling our Kubota tractor with forks. We would drive down, load the logs, drive back, unload them, drive back down and get the second load. And in the winter time, it was only 1 trip a day because of the darkness. And 2 years ago, when the fuel was up a little more, it was $100 just for fuel for the 2 trucks. So it really wasn't practical other than just getting our own wood. And not be able to get logs hauled to the mill, we decided we needed to do something, and this was the answer. We considered a log truck because in reality, you can buy a pretty nice log truck for $40,000, self-loader. But we did not want to get ourselves into a big job every day. So this fits our needs. And then when we got our first load of wood a year ago, April, we started hauling to the house. The very first load, we bought 15 loads off a clearing contractor in town. We pulled into the local supermarket to get some groceries, and I waited in the truck, and they were like bees on honey. It just, everybody stopped. There was 3 or 4 people. Wanted to buy the wood, wanted to buy the trailer, wanted to rent the trailer, wanted to know if we would work and haul logs for them. And we put an ad on Facebook one day and we sold 44 loads. So we immediately took the ad off, and we have not advertised since. And we are as busy as we could possibly want to be, and then some. So that's how our business started, actually, doing wood. And then the cut split. Last winter we hauled 22 loads in the yard. The roads were slippery, so the main roads we would bring the wood back and stockpile it, and people wanted to start buying cut split, so we wound up buying a firewood processor, and we're going to do a video on that later on about that machine, and that's what we cut and split all of our firewood with. So now we just use the trailer to haul logs for firewood, which we have some there. And then of course, if you've seen our earlier video, we went down to Seward and we picked up some logs, saw logs, big spruce. So we use the trailer and it's handy. We've picked up and loaded planers, wood planers. We've loaded some stuff for other people. It's just like a little mobile crane. So it's very useful, very handy. And we use it here in the yard also to separate logs. And with the full rotation grapple, we can turn the logs either direction really quick. We can do it with a tractor, a lot of fooling around, but this is so much quicker and handier. Really worth its weight in gold. Well, let's get this thing fired up and we'll show you how it works real quick. Okay, pretty nice little unit there. It uses about a gallon of gas to load and unload if we're cutting up logs. So Jill's got a little surprise she's going to bring out before we close up here. Stay with us. Well, thanks for joining us today, everyone, in the Alaska Woodyard. This is Isabel, our little wired-haired dachshund. She is a true woodhound. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jill.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.